Hey folks, welcome back to my channel for another project video. Thanks for joining me. So, do you remember these? These are my new Harry Potter glasses. I haven't worn them much since I got them. I'm not too sure whether or not they suit me or not. And although I call them the Harry Potter glasses, I'm not too sure if I look like Harry Potter. Hang on a minute. How about now? Permanent. I hope that's going to come off. Must be a little bit of a resemblance. What I thought I would do is make a Harry Potter wand. Not just any wand, the Elder wand. It's something I wanted to do for a long time, and a fellow turner of mine in the US, Carl Jacobson, made the Elder wand the other day. If you haven't seen that, check him out. I'll leave a link below for that video. He did that for Makers Central. He's giving that up as one of our prizes to give away at the show. And it's a really, really cool wand. If you can make mine half as good as that, I'll be chuffed. So what I found is this chunk of wood. Pretty heavy. And I think this is African blackwood, something like that. Something similar to what I used the other day, I think, which is African blackwood. So I thought this might make a really cool Elder wand. So it's a bit long, we don't really want it that big. I'm going to chop it down to size, get it mounted up on the lathe and just see if we can make this wand. It's not very Christmassy, I know, but I really, really want to do it.
Yeah. Harry Potter.
Okay, I've taken it off the lathe because it's getting too wobbly and it is already got a crack in it. So what I'm going to try and do now is try to finish this just by using my carving set. I'll give it a bash. Okay, it doesn't quite look like Harry Potter's wand, but then again, I don't really look like Harry Potter. But it's a wand of some kind, I think. Haven't finished yet, had quite a few problems with this. Obviously, initially it didn't work on the lathe. When I started getting down too thin, it was just impossible to do. I remember when I was watching Carl do his, I was thinking that is going to snap in a minute, and mine snapped. So I've had to glue it back up at the end here. It was almost hanging off, and then I've had to find a way to try to get this down because it was way too thick. So it's looking kind of funky, and I reckon this would be quite a cool looking wand, probably more powerful than the Elder wand anyway. Got quite a bit more to do on it yet, but I'm gonna have to leave it overnight because I've got this glued up. I've also glued up here as well because I sort of split it accidentally with my bandsaw. And it's gone in too deep, so I've just sort of sealed that up with a bit of glue. But I've got a bit more to add to this yet, a little bit more detail, and I reckon this could turn out okay. At one point, I thought this was going to be a complete failure, but I was not going to let this defeat me like the Lego pen. So there it is for now. Let's leave it overnight and come back in the morning. Just better make sure Voldemort doesn't come and steal it whilst we wait.
The Elder Wand cannot serve me properly because I am not its true master.
Guard this wand for me, Hagrid.
Sorry, Harry, I'm going to have to leave you.
well, it's not Harry Potter's wand. It's not really the Elder Wand either. But it's kind of a mix in between my own wand, Harry Potter's wand, and the Elder Wand. Well, I suppose it looks more like the Elder Wand. Got these little markings in it, which I use the Dremel to do that with. This actually was quite challenging because when I put it on the lathe, it didn't really like it that much when I started going down quite thin. I saw Carl do his, and he managed to make it work. So I thought I'd be able to see if I could do it, but it didn't work out on the lathe. So I had to take it off, I had to cut pieces off it to try and make it thinner, and then I ended up kind of like carving a few bits out of it, and then I ended up using the Dremel to sand back all the bits that I didn't really want, and then finishing it off with the Dremel and the sander. Obviously this bit snapped off, but we managed to glue that back on. But I think overall, it's actually not a bad looking wand. It's got a little bit of a, you know, but I mean that's what they're like, aren't they? They're kind of a bit umpy bumpy and all over the placey. And I've put my initials, I don't know if you can see that. Put my initials in the bottom there because obviously there's no way of me getting a logo in there or anything like that. So I thought that was the best I could do. Kind of almost like Harry Potter's scar. So, Harry Potter's, no, I'm not going to say that. It's not Harry Potter's wands. It's my wand. I'm not sure what to call it yet. Now I know I said I was going to do Christmas projects all the way up till Christmas, but you know me, I like to mix things up. I kind of just wanted to add this one in because I've been wanting to do this for ages. Since I kind of saw Carl really do his, I kind of thought I've got to make one of those. That looks so cool. Again, just a reminder, that one that Carl made will be coming down to Maker's Central, and that will be included within our giveaway for Maker's Central. So somebody out there will get their hands on that. So I hope you like it. As I say, a little bit different for me to do this. Never done one of these before, obviously. And I know for all you Harry Potter fans, it's not the exact replica of the Elder Wand or any other wand that's probably in the movie. But again, this is a different wand. This is called the Younger Wand. So I'll leave stills up at the end. Thanks very much for watching the channel and me make this wand. Just want to say thanks very much to all my new subscribers that have come over to the channel. I really do appreciate everyone's support, and obviously thanks very much to all my old ones for sticking around. Take care.